Welcome along to the shoutiest segment on Irish radio. It's the scintillating, it's the stupefying, it's the splendido crappy quiz. Every Friday we pit three of team off the ball up against each other in our quiz of sporting factoids at the end of the week. Sorry, Joe was just jumping at a shot there. He was like, when I started there, so that's what I was smirking at, but you couldn't see it. Allow me to welcome tonight's contest. Are you excited for this? Are you all excited for this? We always get a comment on YouTube every week, and as you can see who the contestants are, that says no Shane, no party, and unfortunately there is no party this week. The hurling show's moved to a Thursday, hence why it's never in for the quiz.
It's from it comes from a username called Shane S. I don't know who, I'm not sure who it is. But
that was a bad decision, moving the hurling show to a Thursday just for a few extra views. I mean, why do we have to chase clicks and views, folks?
I don't know.
I know.
Shane kind of drove that one, didn't he?
By the way, share, like, comment, sort of tell your friends about it. The crappy quiz. Just tangentially.
Absolutely. Subscribe as well.
Whatever. or ignore us, who cares?
Allow me to welcome tonight's contestants. We'll get stuck right into it. Our first contestant tonight
Where are we supposed to look?
I don't know.
the camera that has the red light on it.
But then we're looking at the camera like Butch Harmon. Should we not just look at you? Is that not
Okay, you can look at me if you want. I'm looking at you though. Our first contestant tonight is hoping to score for Meath Hill this weekend so he can try out a fortnight celebration, or maybe even that weird Dele Alli eye-hand signal thing. He's a senior member of his intermediate team, but he's still a millennial at heart. Watch out for the floss. Coming to a GAA pitch in the back arse of Meath near you soon. It's the Meath Hillbilly Tommy Rooney.
Myself and Owen had about 5 minutes this morning during a pre-record trying to do the celebration. Can you do it?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Wanna try it?
Can't do
Can't do it.
No.
It's
I really can't do it.
try
It's like
for
the-
radio listeners, it's where you do a hand signal and you put it up to your eye, and Tommy will demonstrate.
I really can't do it. It's like something like this,
Yeah, and
Go on,
then
try it there, go on.
and you kind of have to go like that. I actually can't do it. It's like that.
It's like the back of your hand, you seem to end up in some sort of a... Maybe
JP's
it's
doing
like
it
a
now.
double
I
joint.
I don't think JP's doing it right.
No,
though.
that's
It's
not-
inside
that's
his
like
face.
what you do
Your
in your
fingers have to be
five,
across
like-
your front of
Yeah.
your face like that.
Dib.
I don't know how to do it.
No, it's
That's not
tough. It's tough.
Has Adrian flossed?
Yeah,
Adrian
you
can floss, yeah.
How about if you win today, you floss?
Go
Will you floss if you enter it?
Why would... No, if I win, one of you two have to floss.
I can't floss.
Okay, deal.
It's stupid, like.
Loser flosses, and you get to choose if it's sure or Tommy if you win.
Both losers
and
floss.
if you lose, you've got a floss, Adrian. Deal?
I'll floss,
Deal.
yeah.
In the middle seat.
There'll be two losers, that's the point.
Yeah, but if you're one of the losers.
No,
then
the
you-
two losers have to floss. Why am
Okay,
I...
fine. In the middle seat is a man who is reeling from the disrespect he's been shown this week after a show of loyalty that clearly has not been reciprocated. He's always shown up when it matters, taking a free Croke Park premium ticket for All-Ireland finals and eating calamari and drinking champagne for no charge at all. But this year, he's been asked to pay to eat calamari and drink champagne to watch this weekend's hurling
no,
All-Ireland.
you haven't.
There is just no justice in the world for this man. It's Gilroy.
My God.
Oh, well, you know.
Is calamari
Really?
not very rubbery?
Nah, not
Tickets are like gold dust.
I mean, I can't imagine eating any calamari in a big venue. You have to get it off the boat in Howth.
There you go.
What about a big venue in Howth?
As long as it's like local.
Rights.
Okay.
Is Rights is a host, isn't it?
Well, I mean, there are other
Few
places.
rights.
There are other places.
Robbie Keane's karaoke bar.
Is there?
No, that's Malahide.
Ah, right, yeah.
Well, that was a pothole. Keep going on.
Our final contestant tonight has been living it up in the glory of his crappy quiz victory last week. He bought a mink fur coat and a 20-carat gold chain. It fits perfectly with the Lambo he bought after his previous quiz win 2 years ago. And the next step is to start walking around with the Vince McMahon strut. If he wins today, he's promised to get some grills for his teeth. He's been listening to 50 Cent all week. His name is Adrian Who's Your Daddy Barry.
Champ.
Well, you will be the champ if you win today.
Yeah, you got to win today to be the champion.
Whatever.
As ever, the format is a classic crappy quiz with 4 questions each. After 4 rounds, the trivia equivalent of the wet evening in Stoke is coming up. That is the rapid fire round. You can podcast the crappy quiz on iTunes, on Stitcher, and Podcast Addict or offtheball.com. Give us 5 out of 5, even if this is awful. And please send any questions you have via postcard to Crappy Quiz Quizmaster, Off the Ball Towers, Diggs Lane, Marconi House, Diggs Lane, Dublin 2. No post this week, unfortunately, so we're going to have to get something next week. We do have a question, actually, from a non-member of the team coming for you next week, just to tease you to Crappy Quiz.
Well, I mean, I'm
trivia next
teased.
week.
I am. Consider me teased.
Oh, and can you just keep the page more like that?
Oh, he's not doing the Shane Stapleton move where he looks over my shoulder.
He's
I'm
already
not.
seen it. He's already seen it. And so
now
that
he's
Hold on,
saying
is there
it's
any
like-
questions on the first page? Just
Yeah,
so-
it's literally your question. Is the only question.
Well, I
on the
actually
first
haven't
page.
seen it, so there you
Question 1 for Tommy. Round 1, the boring questions round, of course, never multiple choice. Name the top scorer so far in this year's All-Ireland Senior Football Championship.
Don't tap the desk, Tommy. As a producer, you know that.
go. Just got nervous, sorry.
Come on, need an answer.
Shut up, sir, as being told.
Need an answer. Come on. Beep, beep.
Come on. Tick, 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 tick.
It's not Dean Rock. I don't know.
What do you say? Are you saying Dean
I'm
Rock?
saying Dean Rock, yeah.
Conor McManus.
Damn it.
247 he scored.
Wow.
Man, Connor.
Sure.
He scored one more last week.
Kind of a sore subject for a lot of Monaghan people out there. Name the top scorer from play so far in this year's All-Ireland Senior Football Championship. Figures from Wikipedia, of course,
Top scorer from play.
which I'm sure is updated after last weekend.
David Clifford.
Kieran Kilkenny,
All right.
Really?
221.
Jesus, that's some scoring.
Yeah, I was surprised when I saw it myself. Question 1 for you, Adrian. TJ Doheney missed a place on the plane to Beijing a decade ago. What? After losing
Somewhat related. Go on.
I just know he's not going to like this.
after losing a bout to which fellow Irish boxer?
I was going to say a word there. Go on, give me that stupid question again. At least so I can understand some sort of coherence.
Come on,
TJ
you're our
Downey
China
didn't
I didn't hear the
expert.
question. It was like,
So TJ Doheney didn't go to the Olympics in 2008. He lost essentially a box off against another Irish boxer who beat him and who got on the plane to China instead. What? What are you giving?
Shut up. Nothing. Don't be paraphrasing the questions. The Quizmaster wrote these questions and he wants them read out the way they were written.
Yeah, he really does.
Yeah.
super bantamweight.
Come on.
Adrian, come on.
I'm going to say Darren O'Neill.
No champ ever hesitates like that. It was John Joe Nevin.
Hard luck, pal.
Should
Another
have known.
Midlands man.
Round 2 is the Bandwagon Championships round. After a successful couple of weeks for Ireland at the European Championships, this round will test how much you all boarded the bandwagon of some of these sports that aren't often in the spotlight.
Uh-oh.
Question 2 for you, Tommy.
Yes, on.
Ciara McGeehan underlined that she was back in form last weekend with her performance in the 1500 metres, but it ended in disappointment medal-wise. Can you tell me who won gold in the race? And it is a multiple choice. Is it A, Laura Whiteman, B, Sophia Anui, or C, Laura Muir?
So, Laura Whiteman finished third, so Laura Muir won it.
Correct.
There we go.
Tommy has been paying attention. I forgot to keep score there in the first round. You all got them wrong.
Yeah.
Well, you knew that one Laura was first and one Laura was third. Is
Tommy
that
goes 1-0 up.
No, I just needed Laura Muir won. There's a photo of McGeehan in the background and Muir at front.
Question 2 for you, Ger. Rhys McClenaghan won gold in the pommel horse last weekend, taking advantage of a stumble from which British Olympic medalist? Was it A, Louis Smith, B, Daniel Purvis, or C, Max Whitlock?
C.
Correct.
You're guessing that.
No.
You just knew it wasn't the first guy because he's too good.
Who's Daniel Purvis?
The Max Whitlock is like the best gymnast of
Olympic
those three.
champion.
How much marks did
Louis
The Irish
Smith.
guy was Rhys McClenaghan.
Or Rhys McClenaghan.
Yeah. No, the
Uh,
British guy you meant.
They're all British.
Louis Smith.
Louis Smith, Daniel
Yeah,
Purvis,
that's,
and
go
Max
on,
Whitlock.
move on.
Jeez. Question 2 for you, Adrian. Come on! There. Name the last Irish swimmer before
under
Shane
pressure.
Ryan this year to win a European Championships medal in the pool.
Come on.
Was
Where's
it
the
A,
top? Come on.
Sarika McMahon,
Come on.
B, Grania Murphy, or C, Barry Murphy?
What was the start of the question again?
This is tough, to be fair.
Name the last swimmer before Shane Ryan this year to win a European Championships medal in the pool. Sarika McMahon, Grania Murphy, or Barry Murphy?
All good swimmers.
Great swimmers.
I'm going to go with Sarika.
Correct.
Oh, damn
Put it
it.
in.
It's you
Champ.
really all were in the
That's like
bandwagon for that.
champ, sort of swags it
Congratulations.
out.
Round 3 is the stateside soccer ball round, with the news this week that La Liga are taking a game to the United States of America or Canada. This round will test your knowledge on the crossover between the beautiful game and the land of the free, home of the brave. Question 3 for you, Tommy, American passport holder. Peak stateside soccer ball came in 1994, with the hosting job of the World Cup being bestowed upon them. In what stadium was the final held?
New York.
He said New York.
No, way.
I didn't
No, no, that's not correct. What stadium was it held
Wrong
in?
anyway.
Yeah,
Wrong
it
anyway.
doesn't matter. It's not New York anyway.
Wasn't
It's
listening.
okay.
Look,
Well, I thought you were about to start giving him some sort of...
not as bad as that time I made up a country.
What was the name of the country you made up?
It was like my first time in the quiz.
And what did you say?
Hungary.
Nice bag.
It was in a rapid fire and Mick McCarthy was roaring at me.
Anyone know where the final was held?
DC.
No?
I would have said Giant Stadium.
Oh, hang on. It's California, is it?
Yeah.
San Jose?
Pasadena. What's the name of the stadium? Rose Bowl? Rose Bowl. I
Pasadena.
don't know why I asked.
Is Pasadena
Good question.
Is
Owen.
sort of Hungary?
Oh, good
Yeah,
question.
it probably is.
Pasadena.
Pasadena is what I meant to say. Let's forget that ever happened. Question 3 for you, Ger.
We'll fix that in post.
Name the only Yank currently playing in the Premier League, playing his trade for Newcastle United.
This is easy if you watch any football.
It's a good one.
Yeah, you're right. I'd have to agree with you there, Tommy.
Can you repeat what I said on? Just for impact.
I watched the game last week. Did he play?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Tommy.
Ah,
That is
Get the Shane
disgraceful.
Stapleton
Should we
levels in
reduce it to half a point if he gets it right?
I actually forgot Jared's answering the question there. I thought it was Adrian. It's pretty easy.
The only Newcastle players that I can name.
He's
are
not going to
either
get it.
Irish.
Sounds
or-
like it should be an NBA player.
Oh, that's even
right,
better.
I think we've had enough conversation about this. Let's have an answer.
Let's do have.
Let's have a buzzer.
please.
It's not Dummett.
It's very close though.
Okay, like that's it. No, come on. Will you? What do you? Give over, will you?
No, the captain's English.
5, 4.
Right, it's not
3,
Dummett, but Dummett's the only one I can name.
Hit the buzzer. DeAndre Yedlin.
I was going to say Yedlin!
It is Yedlin, yeah. Question
He could have got that.
Question 3 for you, Adrian. What was the name of the North America Soccer League franchise which dissolved in 1982 and was co-owned by Elton John?
Come on, it's
and had
too
players
easy!
Such as George Best and
This
Eoin
is too
Sheahan.
easy!
Listen.
This is a ludicrously easy question.
You got your question wrong.
But it's,
No,
sometimes
pack
it needs a
in.
little bit of help.
No!
The North American.
Give me the, the franchise
Come
of
on.
the NASL. Elton John co-owned
Okay,
it.
this was too easy.
George
Come on.
Best played for them. Cruyff played for
Okay,
them.
stop saying. Stop talking.
Stop.
Come on, it's so easy, Adrian. I wanted to make you a champ. Need an answer.
It's
Got your answer.
something to do with.
Something to do with what? Something to do with what?
It's like there's a planetary.
He
like,
nearly has it.
It's
Come on, no.
Please say it. Please say it.
Beep.
no, there's no beep.
5, 4,
The New York
2.
Comets.
I was trying to say Cosmos.
No!
And it's not the Cosmos.
What is it?
Los Angeles Aztecs.
Okay, I never would have got that. That's fine. The Cosmos is what I was trying to think of.
Round 4 is the Fun for Your Magic number round. You're all on the point. Contestants get 3 points for getting the number exactly right. If no one manages that, the nearest contestant who doesn't go bust gets 2 points.
Yeah, you put him down for
Second
1,
closest.
it's a 0.
No, that's the total score.
Oh, it's okay.
Looking at my
I'm
sheet.
discovering something under the seat here.
What is it?
Listen,
Chewing gum.
Oh, gross.
How disgusting is that?
Tommy is just after finding some
does
chewing
that?
gum on the other side of his seat here in studio.
That's normally Owen's seat, actually.
Is it?
It's not.
They all
I've never
move
seen
up
you
and
chewing chewing gum in the studio.
Who would chew chewing gum going into...
well, to be fair, what would you do with it if the show was about to start? And you've
That is
I've got a bit of
disgusting.
chewing gum.
Swallow it.
No, you don't swallow chewing gum.
You probably believe
That's
it's
a-
60 years
that's a
longer.
myth.
I would put
That's a
chewing
myth.
gum under the chair before I'd swallow it.
Why?
Because it's definitely not. There's definitely no vitamins in it.
Hang on. The parents of the 1950s are the ones responsible for all the shit on our sidewalks and footpaths. You can happily swallow chewing gum. It will do you no wrong.
It's certainly not going to do
and
you any
no bad.
good. So I'd just rather not.
You
put
shit it
into
out. It's like sweet corn. It doesn't in any way change. It's magical. It comes out exactly
on
the
the
same
seed,
way.
on the seed.
No,
It's no
it's
brainer.
rubbish.
It's no brainer.
Come on.
It's 60 year lungs. So I'm going to have to state that we can only accept the answer that's written on your paper. I'm also going to have to ask for your pens once the music ends. So if you don't mind,
There's no Nathan.
the following number.
Nobody's going to get it.
The number of players on a hockey team, field hockey,
Jesus.
plus the number of years since Limerick have been in an All-Ireland hurling final, plus the number of All-Irelands Galway have won in hurling, plus the number of goals conceded over both legs by Cork City in the Europa League qualification tie defeat to Rosenborg.
Ow.
Your
What
30
was the-
seconds
what was the
expire
Galway
when Frank
question?
Sinatra sings Bright Shiny Beads.
How many All Irelands do Galway have? Is that the question?
Yeah, in total.
What's the score?
It's 1-1. The number of players on a hockey team, plus the number of years since Limerick have been in an All-Ireland hurling final,
So the starting team of hockey.
plus the number of All-Irelands Galway have won in hurling, and the number of goals that Cork City let in the Europa League two-tie qualification match
Definitely at 2.
against Rosenborg.
Bright shine.
We've all got that was a remarkably quick conclusion.
I hope we counted it right.
Tommy, what have you got?
32.
32?
He's got an answer written down. You better give it because I've seen it on your page.
Sure, come on.
31.
31.
32.
It's 32!
Yes!
So we both get 3 points.
You both get 3 points.
Oh, wow.
I said it first though.
Shut up.
I don't think they both get 3 points.
Did you
Yeah, we
did you
did,
have
we
written
did.
down
The
in your-
same thing
did
last
you have
week.
written down on your paper? Yeah, 32.
Yeah,
That's why we
32.
get people to write it down, because that way you can't gazump somebody. So, did you have them all correct? How many players in the hockey team?
11.
9.
11.
Didn't know the second leg.
11. I should get extra points if he's getting these wrong.
No.
I didn't get them all right.
The number of years since Limerick have been in an All-Ireland final?
11.
11.
The number of All-Irelands Galway have?
5.
5.
Oh! Plus the
I need to get extra points
number
here.
of goals?
5.
Yeah, Cork City can see 5
I said
goals.
Extra
7.
points for that.
2 legs.
What do you think?
No, absolutely not.
Like there should actually be
Nah,
a bonus for getting each of these
cares.
questions.
There probably
spot
should, but
on.
we can't be deliberating over things like that in the middle of a quiz.
I think we should.
After
That's
the quiz,
exactly.
we might be able to.
This is the only time to deliberate, Tommy.
No.
Get onto the CCC.
We've had more production meetings in the quiz than we've actually
That's
had
the only
outside
place
of
we
the
have
quiz.
them.
I know, but we don't actually implement
I
that.
realised the
until
right
after
thing to
quiz.
do is to not be in the lead going into this round, because the first people always get their questions wrong.
Adrian,
Strategising,
first.
is that what
By the
you're
time it
trying to
comes
come up with
around.
there?
Well,
Tommy
I'm
goes
4.
first.
I'm on 4.
So Tommy's
Oh,
on
why
4,
does he go
Adrian's on
first?
4.
I'm on 4, man.
Well, I'm on 4 as well.
There was a coin toss before proceedings began.
That coin toss doesn't happen.
We can't be
Oh,
split.
it's on my paper.
Does not exist.
If Adrian versus Tommy.
We don't have an actual coin here, do we?
If Tommy goes first, then Adrian, then Jerry. Jerry, you're 2 behind. 2 lads are on 4. You're on 2.
I'm one behind when they get one wrong, though.
Okay, let's go.
No, the nearest closest gets 1 point. No, you don't get.
No,
Yeah,
there's only 2 people score.
yeah, no. So just to reiterate, Tommy and Adrian both got 3 points there. Jerry got 1 for being second closest.
So 4-4-2.
Let's go. Come on.
Yes.
How does he?
Because the second closest gets 1 point.
But if there's not
then
the
you
joint
don't-
winners, then
then
there's
you
no
don't
second
share.
closest.
Actually, if we were
Then you
playing
don't
golf
share.
here, he'd be third.
Actually, that's a good point. There was no second closest.
Yeah.
So
What are you
Jerry, you're on
talking
1.
Yeah.
Tommy
That's
and Adrian
outrageous.
both on
That
4.
is-
Change the scores under bullying from him.
No, he's right.
Let's have some balls.
No, that's 100%.
Throw a pair.
You're third closest.
What?
Exactly. Well said. Owen,
Well, then
well
they don't
said.
share. Then they can't get the same.
Of course, that's what happened last week.
The
They've shared.
you can't give them 3 points each.
Listen, I'm on course for champ here. Let's get on with
It
it.
should be a point and a half for them.
I'm on course.
There's a total of 3 points
Come on.
given out.
No, there's not.
There's
We're
some
we're
points
total
given out
total.
6
That's not
points.
true. That's not true.
Stop
How
being
are you giving
controversial.
out 6
Stop being
points?
Adrian
That's not
Barry and
true.
getting
Oh
full
my
outrage.
God.
For God's sake,
Complete
rapid
bullshit.
fire.
Champ,
I
let's
don't think
do
it's
it.
full outrage. He's just not a good loser.
You've
Okay.
given out 6 points. You've invented 3
But
extra
that's fine.
points.
There's
in the
not.
game.
There's no rule that says you have to give a sum total of 3
Listen,
points.
we're going to have to move
Exactly,
on.
it's not a 3 point
We're gonna have to move on.
You gave out 4 points
Stop
last week to
arguing,
the
stop
7th day.
bickering, please. We're into the rapid fire round. The round that separates the men from the boys. Of course, if you get a question right, you get an extra point, and you get asked another question. If you get one wrong, you get a point deducted, and we move on to the next person.
Champ, let's do
It's
it.
Tommy, then Adrian, then Gerard. That's the order, and your time begins with Harry Redknapp. He hasn't got a magic wand.
You know, he hasn't got a magic wand.
Who knocked Celtic out of the Champions League
Rosenborg.
qualifiers? No, AEK Athens. The captain of the All-Ireland winning team for Tyrone in 2003.
Peter Canavan.
Correct. Name any team relegated from the Premier League last season.
Fulham.
No. Which franchise? Quick. Won a Super Bowl the most amount of times.
New England Patriots.
No, Pittsburgh Steelers. Gonzalo Higuain now plays for which club?
Napoli.
No, AC Milan. What sport do you associate Roman Grosjean with?
Formula 1.
Correct. Is Micheál Donoghue a Claren Bridge or Portumna man?
Clarenbridge.
Correct. In what year will Canada, Mexico and USA jointly host the World Cup?
Oh no.
2026.
I'm just realised that.
Yes! Jam!
Oh
And by the way, not only champ, I blitzed your ass.
That's my fault. That's my fault.
I blitzed a lot of you.
Owen,
That's my fault.
I hope you have an amazing weekend.
No, listen,
my weekend is
the
getting off to the right start
Here, by the
because-
way, hey, hope you enjoyed that latest offering from Off the Ball. If you want to subscribe, and you should, check out just up here. All our latest stuff is just down here. Generally, knock yourself out.